Parents, and Pam Ferris is the Trunchbull, was really good. And anything I could do to make it scary. You know, the whole idea of it is when you were a kid and you watched Snow White, you know, when the original one, the one with the Disney one where the witch gives her the apple. It's the scariest damn moment. You know, you just feel, God, it's just terrifying. And then, of course, so I don't know. I just gravitate towards stuff like that. I like that kind of irony and like to make fun of stuff, you know. And so that's basically it. And I do have that little dark side that you all know about.
Here we go, front row.
Hey Danny, big
hey,
fan.
Thank you.
Especially It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, It's Always Sunny, huh?
Yeah,
that's something.
I just had a question.
Fucked up show. Really crazy. I mean, we love it. I love doing it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I just had a question on...
Yes, go ahead, bitch.
That's made my life. Just on the development of Frank, I mean,
yes.
From season 2, he was a bit of a respectable businusman.
Yeah.
And then he just gets to be an absolute mess.
A real mess.
Did you have much input in the development?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I just wanted to go farther and farther and farther. You know, it's like the thing about it, in the first season when I was in it, they did one season before I came, and there was a great line where it's, you know, Frank just wants to live in squalor. You know, and he really wants to be at the baseboard of things. You know, really, and so we try to push that envelope. You know, so I've done pretty much everything. We're going to go into our 9th season starting in April, and you know, just see, and I'm like a bit of a perpetrator of that kind of thing. I encourage. They don't need encouragement. Those guys are as sick as can be. You know, like Charlie and Glenn and Rob. And Caitlin also, she's contaminated. But it was an interesting story. You know, I'm always saying to them, let's get farther out. You know, and don't worry about it. We're gonna have some fun. People are gonna really dig it. And they, you know, everybody agrees. One year, I started to tell this story at dinner tonight, but I had to save it for you guys. They always give me the scripts to read. It's kind of a cool thing. You know, and I put my 2 cents in. So one day, and I was in the middle of something, we were about to start, and one day, I got a script in the morning, and I had already read 10 or 12 scripts but this one, they were just like, you know, I had to read this one today. I had to do it in the morning. And I got to know by noon, because we're going to use it as the first episode, right? And I go, okay, take it easy, you know. And my assistant gives it to me, and she says, Danny, you got to do this. They're really all over me about this. I said, God, all right. So I get a cup of coffee and sit down, and I sit down and read the script because they want my first scene, right, in the bar. It's just the way it always is, you know. You know, it's written exactly the way always the scripts are written. And all of a sudden, Frank is going to go out. He's going to go get a hooker. Okay, so it's fine. They're doing some other inane thing, you know, some stupid thing. And I'm going out to get a hooker. So I go out, and there's a scene with me and this hooker, and I get her in the car and immediately get busted. Okay? Cop comes, takes me for soliciting, brings me to the jailhouse, right? And this is the beginning of the script. Then they go back to them. I don't know what's going to happen. Next thing that happens is, right, I'm in a shower. Okay? I'm naked. I'm in a shower. And a guy puts his hand on my shoulder. Right? And takes me down. Right there. Butt fucks me right there in the shower. I'm sorry. And so, I got I got it already, so I can say these things. Okay, so now I'm going, like, you know, I'm starting to, like, you know, because it was a little graphic. You cut back to the bar, and they're doing all kinds of crazy things, right? And you come back, and I'm, like, in the prison yard now. And I'm terrified, looking all around at it. This is just, you know, screen directions, right? There's hardly any dialogue except, I walk out, and there in front of me, I see a bunch of white supremacists, okay? Skinheads, tattoos, the swastikas, the whole thing. And I go over to, make friends with him, because I'm afraid of these other guys who are going to, rape me. Now you cut to, right, back to the bar, and I'm going, man, this is like, I'm saying you got to push the envelope, but this is like crazy, man. These guys are going nuts. You cut back to the prison. Yeah, we'll take care of you, but we want you to meet Lefty. And there's this scrawny guy, and takes me in the room, and they're all watching while he butt fucks me. Go back to the bar. Now I'm getting really nervous, right? The whole show is going back to the bar and then coming back into the prison. And now I'm like laying there. I've just been totally turned inside out by these guys. And I'm laying on a cot. This is like in almost the last scene. By now I'm thinking I'm calling my lawyer. There ain't no way I'm doing this, right? I said, my God, these guys are really, I've turned them loose. Cop comes in. Cop, right? He goes, Mr. Reynolds, somebody's posted your bail. I said, oh God, and it says in the script, Frank struggles to get up and all this stuff, and he's walking. The cop says, yeah, but you're not going to go before you say goodbye. So you cut to a room, and there's all these cops around, and one big guy is butt fucking. And now I'm like laying on the floor, I'm exhausted, totally can't move, and it says in the script, he looks up, the guy leans in and says, April Fool, bitch. So they wrote this entire 33-page script or whatever it was. There was no intention of ever doing this. They were just breaking my balls. Sorry.
Hi.
That's the kind of thing we're dealing with these guys.
Question over here.
Hi, Jenny.
How long have you been a bishop in the church? Sorry.
No, you emphasize the fact of how much you are into